Hi people, hi. So I'm actually coming up with this new concept, more like a holistic concept, right? So I just want to go through and talk about this subject called the leadership skills from the Dhammapada and the Bible. Is it really practical? How are we going to apply it in our days, in the times that we are living in? How practical is that? You will get to know. Okay, so the very first topic I'm going to talk about is from the Dhammapada, right? I don't want to read the Pali version of it because I don't want to misspell it, right? So I'm going to just read the English one, right? So I've got this amazing book, by the way, from MD Gunasena, Dhammapada. Okay, so it says like this. Okay, all states have mind as their forerunner. To them, mind is supreme, and of mind are they made. Therefore, if one with defiled mind speaks or acts, on account of that does suffering follow one, as the wheel follows the foot of the wagon bearer. Listen to this, okay? It's very beautiful. It says, therefore, if one with defiled mind speaks or acts, on account of that does suffering follow. So if someone works or speaks or acts with a defiled mind, as a reason of that defiled mind, suffering will follow. This is exactly what the Bible tells also. What you sow, you shall reap. This is not only in action, this is also when it comes to your mind, when it comes to mental state. What are you putting into your mind? What you sow is what you will reap. If you're always listening to sad music, then you're going to be a sad person. If you're always looking at depressed movies, then you're going to be a depressed person. If you're always looking at depressed posts, sad posts, and all these things, then you're going to become a depressed person. Obviously, right? It is a given. So that is exactly what this Dhammapada teaches about. Now, this Dhammapada talks about, but as well as the Bible also talks about it. Now, I want to understand this one fact. How can that affect our leadership? Right? How is that going to affect our leadership? This is how. Whenever you put something negative in other people's mind also, it will be running in it has to run in your mind first. Whenever you want to install something bad in another person, it is going to run in your mind first. So you are the one who first initiates it. And due to that initiation, because of that mind of a defiled mind of yours, suffering will follow. Why do I mean by suffering will follow? Is that you will suffer within you before you do anything wrong. One thing I have realized is that people who are wicked, people who are cunning, people who are carnal, people who are out there cheating others, they are suffering inside. They are suffering a lot. We just don't see it. And because they are suffering, they are trying to cheat more people. They are trying to get more money. They are trying to get more power. They are trying to get more influence or whatever, because they can't get rid of this suffering. They think that something will get this suffering out of them. So they keep on trying to get there. But unfortunately, they do not get there. Because why? Their minds are defiled. Their minds are defiled. They're speaking or acting with defiled minds. They're sowing the wrong seed and they're reaping the wrong harvest. So let's take this lesson into our lives. Let's always sow the right thing into our minds, into our lives, and at the same time, let's sow the right thing into other people's hearts and other people's minds. So lesson number 1. Bless you guys.